All right, folks, my next guest. You've seen him on Queen Sugar. You've seen him playing the Harriet. And he also played one of the roguish, thuggish, most vile individuals on Ray Donovan. I cheered every week for him to get knocked off. Joining us is Omar Dorsey. What's up, man?
What's going on, Roland? How you doing, man?
All right, so let me explain it. Let me explain to y'all how Omar and I first got hooked up. So I was watching Ray Donovan, and I could not stand his character. I reacted with glee when Ray took him out, and Omar tweeted me like, "Damn, bro, you got that much hate." First of all, what's the name of that character?
Cookie Brown.
Huh?
Cookie Brown.
Cookie Brown. Y'all, I was killing Omar every week. He was like, "Damn, bro."
Yo, we've been friends ever since then, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank God you have redeemed yourself playing a stand-up, strong, compassionate, real brother on Queen Sugar.
Thank God, man. God, see, it's a redemption story for me.
So first, talk about this here because your character, Hollywood, is a different role from what we normally see black men on shows. You know, one of the things that I greatly appreciated, not just with your role, not just with the other brothers, when Dondre Whitfield was on his character, you saw multi-dimensional black men, and you did not see caricatures.
Correct. You know, that's what it's supposed to be, though. It's supposed to be real life. That's what the artist's job is to do, is to reflect. I do a good job of that. It doesn't always have to be hyper reality. Look, I like playing the bad guy. I like playing an over-the-top dude. But the reason that Hollywood is the most satisfying role I've ever played is because, you know, I'm really playing a real person, the person who I see every day, the person who I am, the person who my dad was, who is, the person who my brother was. You know, and for me to be able to bring that character to life, it's been the most important thing of my career.
And when we talk about that character, it's also a grown role.
Yes.
And so folks get to see grown black people in love and actually show love and affection on the air. That also is vital.
It's extremely important, man. I mean, because look, that's who we are. You know, I'm a dude in my 40s. You know, and you know, we are. I got my partners in their 30s and their 50s and even 20s. But we have to show exactly what we look like. You know, I'm a Southern dude. These are the guys who I grew up with. These are the people who I, you know, who I hang around every day. And like I said, it's just our responsibility to show that. Our responsibility to show what real people look like and just how it looks. It doesn't always have to be, you know, super over the top, man. And I love it. And the love that Hollywood and Vi have is one of the most beautiful love stories in television history. You know, you don't even think about the age difference anymore. I guess it was shocking the first couple of episodes, but after that, you know, this is just your uncle and your aunt.
Indeed. And I told y'all why Reecie was back. We were supposed to have Omar on yesterday, had some technical issues, came back. Reecie's like, I got to ask a question. I got to ask Omar a question. I was like, all right, calm down. And so I didn't even know. So Reecie, what, you do these Queen Sugar weekly recaps? Is that the deal?
Yes, I do. I recap Queen Sugar with a panel of two of my girls, my sister and my friend, every Tuesday, right after the Eastern airing of Queen Sugar. It's a great discussion. We break it all down. We are all Team Hollywood. So, Omar, I'm very happy to be here on this panel tonight. So can I ask a question?
Thank you, Reecie.
Yeah, ask a question.
Of course you can.
Okay. So first of all, I have to say one of my favorite parts about your character Hollywood is that you are the patriarch of the Bordelon family, even though you're married into the family, even though you don't have children yourself on the show, you're an uncle. But I think it's so important that they show you in that patriarchal role. So that's one point I want to make. But the other point I want to make is early on in Queen Sugar, it was famous for having all women directors. But this season, we're seeing an increased emphasis on Black men and their mental health with the opening of the Real Spot. I'm curious if there has been a bigger role that Black men have played behind the camera this season with that increased emphasis on Black men, or are you as an actor and your fellow actors, Kofi, stepping up in that way to really make sure that your authentic Black male voices are being heard in the portrayals of your character?
You know, the growth of Hollywood as a character has been tremendous, right? Comes in, he's the boyfriend of the matriarch of the family. He's a guy who's almost on the outside, but, he can drop a word in here and there as a wise sage. Throughout the seasons, especially after, the passing of the patriarch of Glenn Turman's character, somebody had to step into that role. And I was so glad that they started letting Hollywood be that one. We have an amazing showrunner named Anthony Sparks, really cool brother, strong brother. He and I had a lot of conversations, and I said, we have to start, I would love to get more into Hollywood's life and not just him being the person who is the husband of Vi. And so for this season, especially after last season, the passing of his mother, and then this season, open up the Real Spot. It is opening up that character a little bit more, and it's been and I think that especially with all the mental health things that we're dealing with, on this season, and then the things that Hollywood particularly is dealing with. His mother passed last season. That don't go away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He still has things to deal with. He's still this is only 3 or 4 months later after last season ended. So he's still dealing with that. And, there'll be other things this season that you'll see that, Hollywood even gets into a little bit of more of a paternal bag. So I really do love all of the writing that they do for Hollywood. And I love all the writing, even that they do for Micah, played by Nick Ash. And of course, Kofi, who plays Ralph Angel. Those characters are very, three-dimensional, and we're seeing more and more of the men come to the forefront, and of Davis West, played by Tim and Cal Durant.
All right. I got a brother next, Michael. Michael, your question for Omar Dorsey.
Hey, Omar. Hey, thanks for coming on today. Question for you. For people who do not watch the show, especially for African Americans, for people who do not watch the show, give us some reasons why they should
watch. What y'all doing?
Roland. I don't watch a lot of scripted TV.
Man, what the hell is wrong with you? What you doing?
I'm not against it. I don't watch a lot of scripted TV, Roland. I'm busy doing research and doing my show.
No, you said I don't watch a lot of scripted TV, which means you watch some scripted TV. So what the hell are you watching?
Godfather of Harlem.
Dude, Godfather of Harlem season. Michael, the Godfather of Harlem season ended 2 months ago.
Right, okay. I was behind on episodes, Roland.
It ain't that many damn episodes.
I saw the end. It was episode 10. I saw that. I know the historical consultant on the okay. So I watched Godfather of Harlem, scripted TV. The Pain. Was it House of Pain? House of Pain.
Your ass watch House of Pain, but you don't watch Queen. Man, ask your damn question. Ask your damn question.
So explain to some people who don't watch why they should tune in each week to this show, and what do you want them to take away from this show? What do you want them to learn that they don't already?
Well, first and foremost, I got to give a shout out to my man Marquand, who created Godfather of Harlem. I'll probably call him a little later on. I'm in Harlem right now, and that's my brother, but he's made a tremendous show. Tremendous. Nigel Thatch, Forrest Whitaker, everybody, Giancarlo Esposito, the whole cast.
And Professor James Small, who's the historical consultant.
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of my teachers.
Exactly. So I'm not mad at that at all. But what I will say is this. If you Queen Sugar, man, it's just, it's a show about family. And it's a show about all the ups and downs, anything that goes on in a family. It's not super high drama, but it's your or whatever. It's just, it's what we life. It's Southern. We all from the South, unless you the islands are from Africa. You know what I'm saying? But if you're people from the South, so you will feel it. You will feel exactly what it is, and it just feels like home. It's about a family who owns a sugar product to them, and it's them trying to grow that business and trying to do all these things within this beautiful community of St. Joe's, Louisiana, and and through all of that, you still have all your family's ups and downs. And 6 seasons in, so even the people who the kids who are on the show now they're in college. I was dating the matriarch of the family. It's just family, and they've gone through over the last 6 years.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's 6 seasons in, so your ass got time to catch the hell up, Michael.
Okay.
Michael, I'm gonna need you to go and do a self marathon.
Right, binge.
I'm gonna need you to do a marathon. Just get your binge.
Since Godfather of Harlem has ended its season 2 run 2 months ago.
Okay.
Hell,
I was behind on episodes,
I
man.
think they ended it 3 months ago. It's only about 10 a year.
Yeah.
You can knock that out in a weekend.
Exactly.
All right. Next question, Julian.
Omar, I love Queen Sugar so much. It's such an important show. So the thing, the drama, all of it, and I love Hollywood. I want me a Hollywood.
Shit. Now look, hold up, Julian. Hold up, Julian. And you already had, come on now, you already had Method Man talking about that red bone on the show. Now you trying to go from Method Man to Omar?
Give me a break, Paul. Anyway, Omar, my question. Let me go to my question. Rose is messing with me again. The thing about the show that is so important, there's a lot of drama, not high drama, but medium drama, like with the police or Mika, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But what's the most moving is the subtle stuff. Like at the end of the last season, when you and Ralph Angel were having a conversation about your mom. And, that was just like, so what else are we missing? I watch everything twice. I watch them twice just because I love it so much. There's nothing like it. I ain't like Michael. I don't, I look forward to Queen Sugar. I watch it. And, but what are we missing? What in terms of the subtlety? What should we look at when we look at an episode the second time around?
I'll tell you this. This is one thing that I will say is, notice the relationships between the brothers, between Prosper and Hollywood and Ralph Angel and Micah and little Ethan. Notice those gems because there are things that Prosper tells to Hollywood because Prosper has 40 years on Hollywood, or and there are little drops of things that Hollywood might say to Ralph Angel that he might say a little bit differently than he would say to Micah or to Blue, because Ralph Angel's a little older. He doesn't want to treat him like a kid. The man has a son. But notice those subtle relationships between them. And that's how men talk to each other. Yep. It's funny. I was talking to somebody today, and they were like, Omar, everybody. Everybody from Sam Jackson to the youngest actors. And I said, because I'm right smack dab in the middle. I'm in the middle. Sam Jackson was my OG. Wendell Pierce is my OG. But I am like, Kofi and Lakeith and all of these other younger guys, I'm there. So with the things that Sam or even Denzel have dropped, jewels they dropped on me, those are the same jewels that I can drop on the people who are in their 20s. And Queen Sugar does a really good job at that. If you get a chance to notice the conversations between the men, especially this season with the real spot going on.
Yep, I agree. Kelly!
I can't express how excited I am to say hello. So hello. Huge fan
Hello,
of Queen
Kelly.
Sugar. But that aside, because I actually am really more interested as to you as a person on set, considering all of the, even though it's scripted, but it is still trauma that you have to portray between the shootings, between the deaths that have been on the show, the racial tensions that have been on the show. And considering that Ava DuVernay is the creator and executive producer on the show, and she has been known for bringing on therapists on set, my question to you is, one, is that something that happens on the set of Queen Sugar as well? And two, how has your mental health been taken care of on set, given the heavy drama and trauma that you have to portray on screen?
We more so did it on When They See Us. When I worked with Ava on that, we did have therapists on set. That was extremely heavy. That's a heavy subject. As needed, if anybody needs anything on Queen Sugar, mental health wise or whatever, our producers have no problem getting that done. There have been deaths in our families. Tina, I don't want to talk out of turn, but I will. Tina Lifford lost a sister while we were shooting. I lost a brother while we were shooting. Nick Ash, even in the midst of us doing last season, while we were in quarantine, shooting while we were in quarantine, man, Nick Ash lost his mother in the midst of that. So whenever anything is needed, it's one thing about our show and about our cast and about our crew, we're a family. We're extremely family. So whatever is needed, whether it's me or whether it's the producers, Cheryl Miller, Paul Garnes, or whoever might be producing, they'll make sure that we're all taken care of. And I'll do the same thing for my cast, because it's my cast, and these are my brothers and my sisters.
All right, then. Reece, all right,
Yes.
you get a second question, Reece.
Yay. Okay. One of the things I love about the male characters in particular on the show is the power of redemption. Your character, Hollywood, I know it's a long time ago. People may not remember. You had some drama with your wife being off on here, and Aunt Vi had to forgive you. Ralph Angel.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Okay. Well, a lot of people don't.
Michael don't.
Right.
No, this is the education for
what we're talking about right now.
Right. Okay. And then so Ralph Angel has his past. Darla, it's not even just the men, it's all the characters. And even Davis, we're going to see this season with him kind of having his redemption side. Prosper perhaps will have his redemption with his daughter. That relationship is strained. Can you talk a little bit about the power of redemption in Black male characters and showing that they're not their flaws, they're not the mistakes that they've made?
Right. I'm going to defend Hollywood right now. All right. Look, he was doing the right thing in a backwards way in his own mind, right? He kept the wife because she needed some insurance and she was going through some things. He wasn't really trying to keep her and just like, well, I got a girlfriend here and a wife here. He wasn't doing that.
That is true.
But he got caught, and he didn't tell Vi, and that is not cool. It's always beautiful to have redemption, and I think the biggest redemption story out of everybody will be Davis West. I mean, that's what it's.
Yeah,
that's what it was set up to be. I mean, from season one, he was set up to be. He was written and it was written for him to be the catalyst almost for Queen Sugar.
That is true.
Because throughout the years he do better, trying to be better, and even he come with it was the prayer. We all came together for dinner, and he came and apologized to the whole family. That's real man stuff. When you've learned. You're like, look, I am not my worst judge. I'm not my worst. I can continue to grow, and it's really beautiful to see that. And like you said, with Prosper, even with that relationship that he has with his daughter, you're going to see that growth happy that, that we're bringing that in, because that's going to be a very beautiful relationship when you see it. But he has work to do in order for that to grow.
Indeed. My last question is going to be this here, and that was some examples there, folks dating other folks, but I'll say it. Also, was phenomenal that what you see every week, if Michael actually watched it, what you will see. What you see every week, you see black on black love. You see black people loving each other, being intimate with each other, having issues with each other, working out their issues with each other. This past week, when Bob wasn't letting you know about this other sister she was helping out. What was going on? I mean, that's real, but we cannot underestimate the power of seeing black on black love every week.
I agree with that 100%. It's funny that when you say Vi is hiding something. It's the same thing with Hollywood season 1. He was high, but it was for the greater good. And that's going to be a very great storyline as it plays out through this season 2. But yeah, it's just beautiful to see black people loving each other and trying to kill each other. It's just being just regular and accepting each other's flaws and telling each other about their flaws. But we're going to accept that. We're not going to accept that you continue to make them. But, we will continue to grow forward and keep moving on because we're a family.
Absolutely. Omar, next time you come on, don't bring that Teddy Riley Wi-Fi.
Hey, man, I am in the
Okay. That ain't right, Roland.
What? I'm just saying. I mean, everybody was thinking it. I just went ahead and said it.
Look, I am not at my house right now. I had to come back to New York to go finish working, man.
hey, I'm just saying. Well, first of all,
Roland, don't cuss me out. I know you're gonna go off on me.
It was.
You gonna snap on me you gonna text me.
It was all right, but you gonna get a text. I'm just saying. You know that. You know that, right?
I know I am. I already know.
You know that, right? You know that, right? And just so y'all know, I saw Omar Saturday at the Collective Pack party, and I said, "Yo, I'll be right back." Then he like, "All right, man, I'm gonna see you later at the club." I ain't see him. Then I text him like, "What the hell happened?" He's like, "Dude, I just crashed." See, that's what happened when you party. First of all, y'all don't understand. That's actually I see Omar more on the road. It's always at a party. It's always at a party we see each other.
Always. And you know what? I can't party with you, Roland. I can't, man. I try to, and that's like I always have to tap out.
Well, remember, you got to tap out because you be drinking. I can go all night because I just drink water.
Yeah, this is true. I know. This is true.
Omar, man, always good to see you, my brother. You stay well. Keep doing a great job and keep representing real brothers on Queen Sugar. I appreciate it.
Next time I come, I'm gonna have my own internet, okay?
Yeah. No. Next time we do it, we're gonna be in person, 101, sit down, longer interview.
We'll be in the studio.
Yeah, in the studio or when I'm in LA or New York, we're gonna do it. All right, brother. I appreciate it, man.
All right, bro.
All right, appreciate it. Folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, there's a difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared. You dig?